Is he standing over there? Are you bringing a dolly? Why
Isn't she just sitting here with you for a while?
Why is she whining?
No, because he said no on the couch for dogs, and because she really wants on the couch and keeps trying to climb up.
Oh,
So,
okay.
you doing live?
Yeah, Sophia Maria's watching.
What
Yeah, you
I
can,
put up?
hey guys. Hello. I wanted to update you guys. Give me 1 sec, because we're getting a
I
dog
see
in the
Sophia?
car, so hold on. No, here, babe. There you go. Hey, Kathy. Babe, you can put her in. Alright, let me see here. Hold on, you guys. I'm going to invite some people that I know were asking.
you.
I love you too, sweetheart. Give me 1 second, guys. Get Marion here. And Lena. And hold on, guys. 1 second. Hi, third person, whoever you are. Nancy. And where's Melissa? And Sonia. Okay. Hey, Zena. Welcome back from Hawaii. How was it? I know you just got back from Hawaii yesterday, I think. So welcome back. Hi, Diva. Hi, sweetheart. Thank you for being here. Hi. Hi, Bree. Glad you're here. So, I don't want to make this too long, you guys, but I just wanted to come in here and let you guys know where we, you know, kind of where we're at and what's been going on since yesterday. I know, Diva, and I wanted to go live, and then I'm going to call you. Okay, I'll call you after this live. It shouldn't be too long. Hi, Sabrina. So I wanted to go live and talk to you guys about, you know, the events yesterday and where we're at and what's happened. Why are my titties so big, girl? I don't know. Are they? I don't know. But I wanted... That is not the point of this video, but that's great. I'm happy that they look great. So I wanted to talk to you guys about what happened yesterday, where we're at, and some of the events that transpired yesterday after yesterday morning. So for those of you who don't know, we were evicted from our property yesterday. It honestly was completely unexpected. Not entirely, but to a degree. We had gone to court on July 3rd, and after court, the judge ruled in the property manager's favor and said that we would receive a notice from the sheriff anytime after Wednesday, July 5th, I think it was. Yeah, Wednesday, July 5th, telling us when exactly we had to be out. Excuse me, and the judge said that usually the sheriff gives you a notice, puts it on your door, and then once that notice is put up, you have about 4 days. So Wednesday came around, Thursday came around, Friday came around, and we still had no notice on our door. So hi Bonnie, hi. Oh, thank you, Jacqueline, thank you. So Friday came around, still no notice on our door. I called the civil process unit, of the sheriff's department in Multnomah County, and I asked them if they had put anything on our door, because to be honest with you guys, I was concerned that maybe they had put something up and then the landlord had somebody take it down. I wouldn't have put that past him. So I called to check, and they said, no, we haven't put anything on your door yet. We can't tell you when we're going to, but we haven't put anything up there yet. So I was like, okay, well, we'll just keep waiting. And I figure when we get it, then we know we have our 4 days. So we got through the weekend. And then yesterday morning, Ethan came home from a friend's house. He had spent the night at a friend's house, and he hadn't slept much at his friend's house. He hasn't had a sleepover in forever. And so when he got home, he fell back asleep with me. And the next thing I know, I'm waking up to hear, hi, Megan. I'm waking up to hear, hello, hello from my living room. And I get up and walk out of my room, and I'm like, half awake, half asleep. And there are two sheriff's officers standing in my living room of my house, doors wide open. My dogs are going crazy. And I don't know what I was thinking, but I suddenly was like, oh, well, you guys must be here to give me my 4-day notice. Now, probably something should have clicked in my head going, but why are they in my house, right? But it didn't. And so they said, no, your eviction is actually happening right now. You have 10 minutes to get everything that you need and get out. So I immediately started saying, well, no, that's not correct. We haven't gotten a notice from you guys. We haven't had our 4 days. Like, none of that's been done. And they were like, well, if there's a problem or if the courts didn't handle things correctly, you have to take it up with them. There's, hi, Danielle. Hi. There's nothing that we can do about it. You just have to take it up with the court. But right now, you have 10 minutes to get whatever it is you can. You need, toiletries, clothes, your animals, whatever, and leave. And we'll be changing the locks. And then you will have to talk to your landlord about figuring out a day where you can come pick up the rest of your belongings, get a U-Haul truck, and just get them out of here. So Ethan's crying. Hi, Danielle. Ethan's crying. I'm panicking. I grabbed a suitcase, threw as much stuff in there as I could think of, was running from room to room, grabbing clothes, grabbing makeup, grabbing, body wash, grabbing stuff from the kitchen. We had just gone grocery shopping the day before, not huge grocery shopping, but we had gone grocery shopping. So we had a full fridge of food, and I couldn't grab any of that. I had nowhere to put it. I grabbed my computer, I grabbed a few things I knew Ethan would want, and our animals. And luckily, the sheriffs that were there were kind enough to let us make, 2 or 3 trips from our car to the apartment to go get whatever, it was we needed and put it in the car. And then as soon as we had grabbed the last bit of stuff that we could carry, pretty much, that was it. They changed the locks and closed the door. So then I went and sat in my car and lost my mind. I called my friend Diva in Washington, and I couldn't breathe. You guys, I was hysterical. I was crying hysterically. Hi, Senya. Thank you for watching. I was crying hysterically. I had no money in my pocket, you guys. I had no gas in my car. I had nothing. I had just me and Ethan and the stuff in our car, and that was it. So thankfully, Diva, helped talk to me and get me to at least be able to breathe. Because to be honest with you guys, I couldn't even do that. I couldn't breathe. So she got me to a place where I could breathe, at least for a moment, and figure out, okay, where am I going to go first? So I went to, the first place I went to, you guys, was the Department of Human Services, which is DHS in Multnomah County in Portland. Ethan and I walked in, and there were literally 100 people in front of us waiting to be seen. I think our number was J68, and they were on I-44. So we had all of our animals in the car, except for one that we had brought into the office with us. Thank you. Yeah, Diva, you definitely did. You definitely did. So we brought one in with us, and I walked up to the counter, the information counter eventually, and I just said, hey, I don't know if I need to wait in this line. We just got evicted from our house. I don't know where to go. We have no gas in our car. I know that there's got to be some kind of emergency housing assistance. I've heard of that. A shelter grant, so on and so forth. And the gentleman who was at the information desk told me that there was nothing that they could do for me. They couldn't even give me a gas card because I hadn't applied for TANF. I just am getting food stamps. So he said, we can't give you a gas card. We can't give you anything. I can give you an application, and you can fill out the application for benefits, and we can schedule you an appointment for next week. Then he handed me a little blue book, that has a million numbers in it, of different resources in Multnomah County, all of which I pretty much know of. And asked me if I wanted to still wait to get an appointment for the next week. So obviously I didn't want to sit there and wait. I left. Ethan and I walked back to the car, had no idea what we were going to do next. We went to a Safeway that was literally right next to the DHS office, and went in there, and I was walking around the store, and you guys, I swear, it's like, first of all, let me say this. For anyone who has ever gone through an eviction like this or gone through something like this, I can completely empathize with how traumatic it is. And I would not wish this experience on my worst enemy. It is incredibly traumatic and terrifying. I can't tell you guys how much I cried yesterday. My eyes, I couldn't even barely open them. They were so puffy. But it is really traumatic. And so when we got to the Safeway store, I think I walked in a circle around that store 5 times. Now I know where everything is, right? I know where, hey Raya, hi. I know where, you go to get fruits, and hi Sephora, hi sweetie. I know where you to go to get, drinks, and I know where everything is. And I swear to you guys, I couldn't find my way in the store. I couldn't remember where I was walking. I couldn't figure out where to go. None of that. I was so lost in that moment. So Ethan and I got something to eat because neither one of us had eaten. Hi, Jacqueline. And then we went back outside, and I called my friend Sophia, who's actually here with me right now in my car. I called my friend Sophia, and I said, look, we need help. I don't know what we're going to do. We have no gas in our car. I don't know what to do. And she sent us some money. She Western Union us some money. Now, here's what's crazy, you guys. I have to share this. In the midst of all of this going on, right, and it being so incredibly intense and crazy and stressful, I almost feel like, whatever you want to call it, if you believe in, the universe or positive energy or God or, hey Tyler, or whatever it is you believe in, something was putting certain people in my path yesterday to just be like, Tiff, you're going to be okay. Tiff, you're going to be all right. Breathe. It's going to be okay. And hold on, the lights just went off in my car. Oh, I think it's because they're hold on. Where did I put my keys? Hold on, guys. Mimi, no. Hold on. Don't go nowhere. Okay. There we go. Alright. We'll see how long this lasts. Lights might go out again, so I might have to step outside and do this outside. The universe is going to be... I know, Diva, yes, I know. Hi, Deb. Hi, Deborah. So I have to say this, right? So we're in the Safeway, and I go up to the counter to get the Western Union. Mind you, we had been sitting in the parking lot for I don't know, 30, 40 minutes, something like that. It felt like longer. It felt like eternity, but it was 30, 40 minutes. We walk inside, go to the counter. I go to fill out the form to accept the Western Union, and I hand over my ID and realize my fucking ID is expired. So the girl at the counter is like, oh, I can't accept this. I can't do this because your ID is expired. And I'm like, oh my God, are you kidding me right now? We have nothing. This would be all that we had. We have nothing. And I had just seen, hi Terry, I had just seen a woman pass me, in my peripheral, who was a woman that I worked with when I worked at Safeway. This was not the same location, though, that we were in yesterday at that moment. It was a different store. So I see her pass me, and she's working. She has her tag on and everything. And I remembered her name. Her name was Tanya. So I say, call Tanya. She knows me. Call her over here. She can vouch for me. So the woman gets on the phone, calls Tanya. Tanya comes over. Well, lo and behold, Tanya happens to be the store director at this store. So she's like, oh, I know, Tiffany. I'll take care of it. Just hand it to me. You can go on your break. I'll take care of it. Like, if she hadn't been there, I didn't know anybody else in that store. And I didn't have gas money to get to a different Safeway to get the Western Union. I just didn't. So if that girl had not transferred to that store whenever that happened, I don't even know when that happened. Right, Diva? Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? So that was like number one, right? So we get the Western Union, and then you can stop saying yes now. I see it. So we get the Western Union, and then I have to go to the bathroom. Ethan has to go to the bathroom. While he's in the bathroom, I'm sitting there thinking, like, okay, what are we going to do? We have, just a little bit of money. We have 5 animals in the car. We have a small car. We have pretty much nowhere to go. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? So I'm like, my mind is racing. I'm like, well, we can't go sleep in a park. We can't afford a hotel. I can't go to a shelter because they'll take away the pets. Like, I don't know what we're going to do. So I remembered that, oh, thanks, Diva. I remembered that I had purchased my car, right? I purchased my car, and I'm going to totally plug this guy right now. So if ever any of you in Portland are looking to purchase a car, go to Pat Twyman's, because he's fucking amazing. He's on 39th and Powell. I had bought my car from Pat. Pat's like 82 years old, doesn't use a computer, but such an awesome guy. Such an awesome guy. So Ethan comes out of the bathroom, and I said, I have an idea. Sorry, I'm drinking some wine. And Sophia's here. Say hi. So I tell Ethan I have an idea. I said, let's go over to Pat's and let's see. No, shut up. Let's see if we can't trade our car for a van, because we obviously are going to need more space. We can't, if we're going to be in our car for a little while. Diva said hi.
Aww, hi.
If we're going to live in our car for a little while, or if we have to, for a night or whenever we might be in there, we obviously can't. We had a Saturn Ion. I was like, well, this is not going to work. So I'm like, let's at least go try. So we drive over to Pat's. Now, we get to Pat's car dealership. I get out of the car. We see 3 vans sitting in his lot. And so Ethan and I go look at them, and then we walk into the office. Pat immediately remembers who I am, because I've been there, a couple times and talked to him. He's like, oh, I remember you. You're the girl who's the travel agent. I know who you are. And again, you guys, this man is like very, 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 very old. Very old. So he's like, what are you doing? What are you here for today? And so I explained to him. I start crying. And I'm like, we just lost our apartment. We just got evicted this morning. I don't know what we're going to do. But hi, Azriel. We have this little car that we bought from you about a year ago, and I have 5 animals in it right now, whatever we could carry from our apartment, and I don't know what to do. We really need a van. Would you be willing to let us trade our car in for a van? And he was like, And so he kind of thinks about it for a second. He's like, well, what? Hope, seriously? He was like, well, what were you thinking? And so I said, well, we saw these 3 vans on your lot. What would one of these work? And so he grabs the key. Hi, Brittany. Excuse me, guys. He grabs the keys, and he has one of his guys walk with me down to the vans. And he lets me test drive one of them, or I test drive one of them with the guy. And as soon as we get back, we walk back inside. The guy test drives my car, and he walks back inside. He has a little conversation with Pat. And then Pat is like, all right, Miss Lady, why don't we go ahead and get this taken care of? Let's get your stuff in the van and get this switch made. Or whatever it was that he said. And so obviously I start crying again, and he starts filling out all the paperwork. And he's like, you can go right now, go outside. They're going to clean it up for you. You can start moving your stuff from the car to the van. So I do get the suitcase. I'm getting everything out of the car, putting it in the van. He's not he didn't charge us anything to do the trade at all. In fact, he ate the cost on the title and license, which was about $221. Hi, Jen. For the title and license, he paid for all of that. So he ate the whole cost of it. The people inside, hi Christina, the people inside the little office area, they were like handing my son bottles of water and giving all of our animals water to drink. And there was this one woman that worked in there, I think her name was Christy, and she walked up to my son before she left, and she was like, she handed him her number, and she was like, look, tell your mom if you guys need dog food, if you need, anything for the animals, if you guys need food, whatever, like, just call me, and we'll do whatever we can to help you. You guys, that's crazy. In less than 25 minutes, literally, we had transferred all of our stuff from our car to a minivan and the animals. We had finished all the paperwork. Hi, Amy. We had gotten everything done, and so then we pulled out from the lot because this was right before they closed. If we had gone, oh no, it's freezing. Damn it!
Uh-oh.
It's frozen, huh?
Did it? Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
Sometimes if you give it a second, it will just come back on.
Alright, we'll try. No!
Sometimes out here in the carport, it's a little touchy.